Hey, what's up guys, Massleaf here, back to do another Kane's Wrath first person video commentary, and today I'm going to be playing versus bike-RUsh+ownz. This is actually my second attempt at doing a first person video versus bike-RUsh+ownz, but the first time I did one, I kind of failed with the recording, unfortunately. The audio had a lot of clipping, the microphone audio to be exact. Wasn't too happy about that. It was actually quite a good video as well. We're going to go for two engineers here. It's unlikely that I'm going to get punished for this unless he's a GDI faction, so there is of course a 33% chance that this will fail. I might even ask Bike next game to tell his faction. We should both tell each other our faction, so that we're not left in this guessing game as to what the opponent is. And I'm going to get my refinery down at the same time as I capture my spike for that $500, of course. I want to get this here, and of course we want to scout him as well. Scout to see if he's sending any like pesky buzzers through the middle of this blue field to try and snipe my engineer there. He doesn't know that I am Black Hand, for that matter. We'll go for a... oh god, that's bad. This will be interesting. See if we can get this engineer back here. Should be able to get a Reckoner out in time. But man, those buzzers are a lot more powerful now. I don't think he saw my buzzer though. Or in fact he did see it, damn. That's a little bit unfortunate for me. But nonetheless, he's going to scout my Reckoner. Of course, these nerfs actually taking a big toll on Black Hand now. Usually in 1.0 I would be able to kill those buzzers, but I mean 1.02, but now I'm unable to. He's probably gone for the two spikes at the bottom. I don't imagine he's Trav, otherwise he wouldn't have made that many buzzers. He would have just gone straight for the synths. I'm just going to force out a bunch of Seekers here. And maybe I can get a power plant here. I expect to get a power plant kill. Nothing more than that. So yeah. He's probably going to scout. He probably sees that harvester there, so we'll just send it back to the war factory. And I'm unable to evac that Black Hand because of course it was surrounded by buzzers from that buzzer hive. He's coming to attack me with his units, counter-attack from Bike. I have really nothing to stop those Seekers right now. I'm going to need to get up some infantry real quick in order to hold these off, otherwise I'm probably going to just lose all my harvesters. So yeah, I'm going to get some of those out as soon as possible. He's going to try and bunch up his buzzers here real quick. See how that works for him. I'm going to get a Shredder up here though as soon as possible, and of course fun stalling a little bit unfortunately. And since he's Scrin, I'm considering of going for my what do you call it, secret shrine, so I can get blue flame underway. I also want to try and do something about those spikes in the bottom of the map as well. I will need to keep that Shredder turret alive for a little bit longer. But yeah, now I want to start working on those blue flame tanks so that I can put some counter pressure onto him. Try and reveal some of the map here and kill those buzzers off real quick. Not sure if he's going for Mechapeds. I didn't see his drone ship pack up and expand to his expansion. But regardless, I'm just going to go for those flame tanks right now. And this harvester, since I'm not making a refinery, I don't need to send them there. Alright, we'll send this Cabal to scout the top part of the map, of course. Don't want to get caught out of position by anything. And he knows what's up. But the question is, will he be able to stop it? That will be the question here. He's probably going to go for Orcas, I'd imagine. We probably could just sell our MCV actually, since we're miles behind in this game. So yeah, this will leave my secret shrine a little bit vulnerable. I won't be able to replace that since I just did lose my MCV. And I reckon now he'll be probably going for some Storm Riders. He's probably going for Storm Riders. So we'll go and transition into Mantis, of course. Mantis being exceptionally good versus Storm Riders specifically. So yeah, more or less the same concept as if I were playing versus GDI. You want to have a load of anti-air with your units, of course. And I should be able to kill these Seekers real quick as well. Alright, and yeah, I expect he will have Storm Riders again, so I'm going to go and take out those Storm Riders here. And just keep massing up those Mantis, of course. And these Harvesters again, probably want to send those to the blue Tiberium field. And I did make the right decisions in advance to stop those Storm Riders, and damn, that's a lot of those. But yeah, those Mantises do have a tendency of bugging out, which is a little bit unfortunate. But yeah, I want to make sure that I don't lose this and get it caught out of position. But yeah, at this point I want to escort the Mantis with my flame tanks here. But I feel that he just simply has way too much eco for me to handle at this point in time. I'm going to probably transition to flame tanks again. And get those rocket squads killing that Harvester. Not that that's going to make much of a difference here. And probably could sell that off for the additional funds that I need right now. I'm going to need more money in this game. And probably could just split this one off as well. Alright. Just send these up there. He's going to have to be forced to pull back his units to defend versus this. And damn, this lag is pretty bad. Not sure where it's originating from. But I can tell you right now, it's not me. Unless, of course, there is something that I'm unaware of. But yeah, it seems like he sees this flame tank as well right there, which is a little bit of a shame. But bike-RUsh, he's got way too many flame tanks for me to handle, so I'm just going to say GG. And see where this lag is coming from. Alright guys, so that's game number 1 versus bike-RUsh+ownz. And I'll see what I can do about the lag. Probably turn off my mobile phone. Okay guys, we're now on to the next game versus bike-RUsh+ownz, and the map is Tournament Decision. This time it appears as though I have got SOCOM, which is not a very good map to get on this map, so I'm gonna have to work my ass off in order to achieve a win here. Not sure what faction he is. If he's not, he's most likely gonna go for a Shadow Team rush, knowing bike-RUsh. bike-RUsh does have a tendency of going for those Shadow Teams, so I will go for double racks opening here and take both the spikes. Probably want to escort this one with 2 rifle squads, and if he's a Skren faction, I'll probably draft a 3rd tower so that I have enough squads to kill his buzzers, which he'll probably send 4 down here to cut off my engineer from taking the spike. At the moment though, I'm not sure what faction he is. I need to take this spike though without delay, in case he has got buzzers going there. But at the moment it seems like he's not doing anything fancy to try and cut off my engineers. I'm gonna take that one over. He is Vanilla Nod. Okay, so that's already bad news for me. And he did kill both my engineers, so it's pretty bad. But of course I did expect that from Bike. I didn't really think he would do it in this vid, but of course he did. Go for a Pitbull and an APC to kill these Shadow Teams off. I did all I could there, really. I sent my first engineer to that spike, but even so, that wasn't quite enough. He's going to have to move those out of the way in a moment. And I'm going to have to take my spikes back relatively soon, actually. Alright. I'm going to go for an additional APC, in fact. Or just maybe one APC. Because I need to take back my my tip spike, or at least try and capture it. I'm going to also scout him as well, see if he's following up his build with a Reckoner, which is always a possibility. And my refinery will be done at any moment now, of course. Might want to also send this one back to harvest slightly sooner, as of course I need that funds to drop a barracks. Of course, power plant is required before that. But I imagine he'll be probably ecoing ahead of me in this game. I had to build those units to counter him from bombing more of my power plants. So I'm now up to a healthy 3 harvesters. And I just want to scout in advance for these shadow teams real quick. Here they are. And yep. Not sure what he's doing. I'm completely blind, so if he goes for like an all-in right now, I'm gonna probably find myself to be falling victim to that. And just gonna take that over real quick. And another pitbull for killing, or better yet, detecting his shadow teams here, because he's probably gonna find a gap here and exploit it. But yeah, I'm able to kill those shadow teams. And they will be scared off for the moment. Alright, okay, so I'm doing pretty good here. I also might want to go for a tier 2 prior to my refinery. I can't just go for a refinery here because he'll just bomb it. But yeah, I need to scout his base right now, see what he's doing. I've got 5 harvesters out and 1 spike, which is not really ideal. He's going for infantry for some reason. We're going to go for AP ammo here. He's on double refinery by the look of things. I want to scout him here if he's going for anything sneaky. By the look of things, no, he has not. He's just expanded. Alright, we'll go for some hammerheads here, actually. And maybe push into his base. Regardless, though, we want to get Hammerhead out so I can detect his shadow team and kill them with the Hammerhead. So yeah, I've got 7 harvesters here, which is more than enough, actually. And I think now just 1 Hammerhead is fine. He's probably going to try and bomb my airfield. I'd imagine he'll prioritize killing that airfield off. So yeah, we'll follow that around and try and kill it, of course. And I wonder what he's doing now, if he's ecoing or what. I'm going to go for Zorkas nonetheless and try and base push him. I need to know what he's doing. He's got double ref here, or single ref. He's just got double ref, okay. This could be bad, actually. Don't want to lose this hammerhead, though. It's a vital piece of hardware that I cannot afford to throw away. Alright, and we're just going to mass up towers here, essentially, at this point, and see if we can do any damage here whatsoever. Probably unlikely. But he seems to have been pretty greedy, and he has gone for a lot of what do you call them? Harvesters and refineries. I want to get my ceramic upgrade as well for my units. I could have also gone for that spike as well. And maybe we'll go for a refinery as well, or maybe not. Probably best also to just go for a power plant first, actually, before I mean a barracks, so that I can get my spike captured. I'm going to lose all those though, which is pretty bad. Bike on 2 MCVs by the look of things, or maybe he just packed up his MCV. and sent it to the top. He already had one. But yeah, that shadow team opening, very, very powerful, very hard to stop as a GDI faction. And I only reckon it's only going to be a matter of time before I lose here, because he is building up his forces. I'm going to have to sell a little bit here in order to come back in this game. But yeah, he's got multiple MCVs, so that's going to be GG. Nothing really I could have done there, because of course I was dealt Zocom and he was Nod. He got that early game advantage by bombing my... well, he only bombed one power plant, I think, if I recall correctly. But most of all, he got my 2 engineers, which was the damage he needed to secure a win there. Alright guys, Massleaf here, back to do yet another game versus bike-RUsh+ownz, and this time the map is Tournament Badlands. Looks like I've got Black Hand once again, so I want to make the most of that and maybe get myself a win in this video. That'd be very nice indeed. We'll go for the standard 2 spikes as always on this map. He'll probably expect me to go for a sneaky engineer as well, because I did that versus him last time. So don't want to keep repeating the same thing versus bike, because he will just adapt and stop me. So I'm not going to bother overspending on scouts here, because I have no clue what faction he is. If he's Mock, then he's probably going to draft like a ton of Awakened, and those will pretty much shred my Cabals, which in their nerf state is pretty bad. Alright, drop my refinery down, and of course I'm getting better as each game goes on, because I'm warming up. These are actually the warm-up games I'm doing right now. I haven't bothered to practice beforehand, before starting this video commentary, because of course Bike was online telling me to get on ASAP to play some games. Couldn't really refuse the opportunity not to. Yeah, he's going to try and scout me here. I'm going to scout with a buggy myself, and maybe if he doesn't scout me, then that's going to make me to believe that he's going to do some kind of rush. So I'm going to scout him over anything else. I need to know if he's going for a Orca rush, or if he's just going to be playing standard here. If he's playing standard, then that's going to work in my favor. But I need to know what he's doing. He's going for orcas, just one orca by the look of things. So that's not going to kill my my harvesters. In fact, he will kill a harvester if I'm not reacting to this quick enough. Alright, and I'm going to kill this orca real quick. Just want to make sure that oh, he's actually Zocom. But yeah, he's going to probably lose that orca right there. Alright. Want to expand now. And try and see if we can cut these orcas off. He did manage to force one of my harvesters to stop harvesting briefly, which is a little bit of a shame. Maybe he's got a sneaky engineer over there, might be able to kill that. And MCV, want to get that back to work. Can probably just kill that power plant there as well with my buggies, as he's going to need to be forced to land. And this MCV really being a pain in the ass, not letting me expand for some reason. Yeah, he's going to be... His orcas are running low on health. He needs to land soon, because one of those orcas is pretty much... Oh my god! That was close. That was real close, actually. Really bad mistake there by me. And see if we can kill this orca. It seems like he still may have ammunition in the tank there. So I need to bear that in mind. He still has ammunition. And he's microing around his orcas to try and avoid them dying to my EMP buggies, or my raider buggies in this case. They're not yet upgraded with EMP. But yeah, this is just prolonging. It'd be nice if I could actually kill that, though. It does finally go down, which is nice. Alright, okay, we'll just go for bike buggy now, I think. And keep him scouted. Of course, I did scout for sneaky engineers. He has none. He's pretty far behind right now. Or he's going for a double war factory. Okay. I may have reacted to this a bit too late. So yeah, we'll just go for bikes, I do believe. Just keep massing out bikes and I should be okay here. And we want to get the secret shrine as well. Get that rolling as soon as possible. And this harvester as well. And of course he's going to try and get some splash off here with his Zorkas. He does manage to nail 2 of my harvesters. But I don't think he's going to get away with any of his units here at all. He's going to nail 2 harvesters, but the price he pays for that might be a little bit too high. I'm not sure if he's all in or what. But I guess we'll soon find out. I'm still on 7 harvesters and those orcas are still out and about, so I want to watch out for those. Don't want to get harassed by those again if I can help it. And since they're Zocom orcas, I have also the opportunity to micro my harvesters out of the way. Go for that blue flame upgrade as well. And that's what we'll do. And here he comes again with the Zocom orcas. And seems like he's trying to micro to the best of his ability, but without AP ammo, it doesn't really matter. He's going to probably not hold versus that many infantry. Though bike still holding pretty well. And he still has 6 of those intact, those orcas. And 8 harvesters. I didn't really make a good attempt at rebuilding those harvesters. So I may want to get those rebuilt as soon as possible. And we'll get another one of those over there. And pretty much want to try not lose that flame tank. He hasn't got AP ammo, so surprisingly he's doing all this without AP ammo. bikerush, of course, is a wizard pretty much at comebacks. And somehow he has also grabbed my MCV. Damn, didn't see that either. So I'm not sure if he went all in or what, but I definitely did keep that part of the map scouted. But yeah, this is not looking too good for me right now. And I should be able to kill this engineer. And will I be able to kill this engineer? We're able to kill that real quick. Kill that. Oh my god, I can't believe this is happening. Man, oh man. bike-RUsh+ownz with the insane comebacks. Really not sure how the guy does it, but yeah, it's such a pain in the ass killing him sometimes. But yeah, he hasn't got any anti-infantry by the look of things here. I want to just split up my forces a little bit. And bikerush not making the best effort here at really defending. I want to try and see if we can drive my MCV back out. Yes, I do. Get that refinery back underway. Get that underway. And of course, he still has orcas. He's made a good job at keeping those orcas alive. And that blue flame going to come in handy versus those crushing predator tanks. And it seems like he is just all in here, but yeah, despite his substantial effort at making a comeback here, he probably will lose this game. And yeah, it seems like he has an MCV somewhere, or I may just be looking at, may just be seeing things. Regardless, though, I'm making MCVs when in fact I shouldn't be. Alright, and I think I'll just deploy my MCV here and go for multi-racks. try and seal this one. But yeah, pretty sloppy display, of course, by myself in this game. And of course, he's just going to bypass all my units and go for my eco. Not sure how that's going to work out for him, though. I'm going to just rally my forces over there regardless. And try not to lose everything I own, of course. But his infrastructure at the moment is getting focused down. And I need to get my tier 2 up as well. And yeah, this game, pretty bad display by myself, but that is to be expected. I'm going to get those focusing down his last few buildings. I believe that's the only buildings he has remaining here. So he's going to be forced yet again to fall back, try and hold versus those. Meanwhile, I will take out all of his units, and of course Blue Flame, despite that having a fence, it will get taken down relatively quickly. I want to cycle through my harvesters here, see if he's doing anything. And yeah, pretty much just want to go for flame tanks and some anti-air. Not want to double repair those as well, because it's just going to consume too much money. I'm not sure why I also built 2 MCVs, but yeah. I'm going to drop my anti-air here. Already have 2 of those, so I don't need to make any more. And bikerush, making it very, very awkward for me to end this one. But I believe in the end I should be able to get into range of this airfield and take that one out. bikerush+ownz, very resilient, of course, and that's GG. Not sure where that engineer came from. He must have sold his MCV ages ago and sent that engineer all the way around, and yeah, I'm not sure how he makes it happen, but damn, man, compared to other players, he does make it difficult to try and win, despite him being in the worst of spots sometimes. So yeah, not reading these games too well, but that was a win regardless. But mind you, it was just as valid as like his win on decision with the shadow teams. So 4th game, 5th game, not sure which one this is, but it will be on Twisted Arena. And looks like myself, I have got Scrin this time. bikerush+ownz, he is pretty much undetermined at the moment. I will find out what he is relatively soon. On this map versus bike, probably going to be, he's probably going to do like a base push into me, because it plays up roughly the same way as regular arena, and on that map it's pretty much go for double refinery and then base push your opponent with 2 war factories, which is really difficult to stop if you don't do the same thing, honestly. But some factions like Blackhand, of course, can stop it by going infantry. That's why factions like Blackhand excel on this map, because the best strategy of GDI isn't effective versus them at all. Okay, so we're going to scout him here. I have so many buzzers, so I mean, I'm only going to get anti-scouted by Blackhand. But at the moment, it seems like he's neither Blackhand nor GDI. He's probably some kind of Scrin faction here. He's actually Nod, some kind of Nod faction. Oh, that's interesting. He's got his refinery down, so he hasn't been doing anything like a fucking shadow team rush. Not that that's going to really work here. He just sold something, so I'm not sure what he just sold there. Maybe a barracks. Maybe he. That's a bit unusual. I'm not sure what he did there, but could be a sneaky engineer that he's trying to sneak around the map. bikerush is always doing something unorthodox, so you got to watch out for it. Going to drop down this refinery right here and order the harvester immediately to start harvesting. Of course, the buzzers can kill Awakened one-on-one. Of course, that's always going to happen if the Awakened doesn't even bother to shoot at it. So, yep, we're both going to expand here. And I need to watch out for him going for 2 war factories to try and punish my 3rd refinery. I expect that from bikerush. But yeah, I'm just going to go eco here and see how that pans out. I have a very good build versus Nod, but provided he doesn't do like a 2 war factory build, I should be fine. 2 war factories, 4 harvesters to be exact. Seems like he's just not doing that, which is nice. And this harvester can just, you know, not idle around and undock its load. Not sure what he's doing, but again, I can see this war factory here, and that's going to tell me more than enough. If he's not building any combat units, then of course he's just going for his eco. We could go for some seekers now, of course, after our 7th harvester. Get those seekers out, and a tier 2 as well. I want to start researching the attenuated force fields as soon as possible, and scout him here as well. So I expect 2 war factories from Bike in this game, and we'll go for a 2 war factory play as well. And just mass seeker here, really. He's going for 2 war factories. Okay, that's immediately going to force 2 war factories out of Bike. And of course I am stalling a little bit for funds. Might be able to cut off a harvester of his if he decides to leech for one. Leech that blue tib. So yeah, we're going to just cut some of those off real quick. Of course he is mock as well, so I need to take that into account when I do push him eventually, is that he is mock. Yeah, of course it looks like he is going for the blue tib. I want to get those back because it seems like he's going to try and EMP me there. And these dev tanks can get charged up as well. I'm going to go for the stasis chamber as well, and basically we want to just push him now with everything we have. And this is probably a good timing now to attack Bike. Alright, so we'll see how this goes. Probably going to go fairly well. I've done this build numerous times versus Technique, so I should be okay here to kill him. And I want the combat drones done as well on this field. And yep, the swarm support power as well, so that I have anti-infantry. Get those destroyed. And these dev tanks doing a lot of work for me here. I think I did actually forget to build as well, which was pretty bad. However, I think I am going to clean up a vast majority of his units, and of course, with it, his economy. I did use a lot of my support powers though in order to achieve that. Alright, okay, and now I'm just going to go for 2 war factories. Keep up the pressure. I think I can achieve a victory here with just tier 1. So yeah, despite him having all his EMP, I don't think he has his tech center though. Not yet. So I still have a window of opportunity to do something about tech centers. And these Devour tanks will literally just one-shot those down, which is just what I want. We'll go for the tech center as well, and since we're Reaper 17, or actually we're just Skren, we can also get, he might be just forcing out Tib Vane here. I'll be very surprised if he has a Tib Vane though. We're just going to ignore him though and go for his base. And it seems like he is forcing out a Tib Vane, so that's a little bit, I need to be cautious of that now. Go for that, and just tripods now. I don't think he's going to Tib Vane me. Okay, he's going to do that. And bike-RUsh holding on very, very well in this game. However, he is pretty much vulnerable there, so I might be able to handle him. Oh, there is a harvester there. Might be able to take that one out. And transfer those over to that field. He is going to spot... that looks like a tip vapor bomb. I'm not sure why he did that. That's a bit of a waste. Alright, well regardless, he's going to throw down another obelisk. And yeah, just mash tripods here at this point is all we need. Just keep pinning him in 2 directions. I'm not sure where these 3 harvesters are going, but that is not helping me whatsoever right now. I'm going to get back here. And the tripod. That tripod can be used to detect, to kill his harvesters while I detect them with the seekers. Might even be able to even EMP this tripod, since it looks like he's not paying attention to it. Alright, might be able to take that one out as well. Take out this stealth tank. This one likewise. Alright, he's going for his Redeemer now as well, so that could be a problem. However, I am going to handle that avatar, which is nice, of course. I should have a swarm support power done as well. Don't want to lose my tripods though unnecessarily. I should have my force field generators done soon as well. And my shield, my stasis shield will be done soon as well. Okay. So far, this game's going really well for me. Just want to keep massing up my tripod army. And be patient, and I should be fine. He's building these stealth tanks to cut off my harvesters going to this blue Tiberium. So I need to bear that in mind. He's going to try and cut off my harvesters. So, yep. And damn, that's really unfortunate. I'm going to have to support this with more Seekers. And, yep. He's going for his MCV and Redeemer. Damn, he's got his Redeemer out as well. Didn't see that, of course. Might be able to do some damage, though, harassment, specifically with my my tripod and my Seeker Force, of course, here. And, yeah, I should have maybe gone for a epic unit as well. Maybe prioritize an epic over anything else. But, yeah, I should have my stasis shield done soon, but I don't think I will be able to hold him here. I just have way too many forces at my doorstep. Despite the amount of tripods I have here, it's just not going to be enough, of course. And he seems like he's split up his army, so I might be able to maybe go in for like a base race. But he has my drone ship inside, which is a big problem. So yeah, might want to phase these up. And kill all these off. I probably could have saved that drone ship if this were to turn into a base race, but yeah, this mass infantry switch from bike-RUsh is probably going to be too much for me to handle. And he has an MCV there, so I'm not going to win this base race scenario. I think I'm just dead right now. So that's GG. Alright, so that was a pretty good hold by Bike. Maybe that stasis shield placement could have been better, but yeah, he did a good effort at stopping that, of course. And he was able to mass up enough Scorps in the end to stop me. I did that build versus Tech, and he really struggled to stop it, so yeah. Obviously there's a big skill gap in between Bike and Technique. Yeah, I think that's the best game so far. bike-RUsh obviously showing his how skillful he is at adapting to certain builds and strategies. Okay, so Random has not been too kind with me tonight, giving me Zocom time and time again. Actually, I think this is the second time, so I really can't complain. I did get Blackhand after all twice, So, yep, Zocom it's gonna be, and we're on the map Twisted Rift. I'm gonna take my spike, of course, here, and as always, scout. Of course, this is one of the maps that you won't see in the future R12. That is going to be hosted on game replays, of course. Though you will find all the maps that Predator makes on Kane's RAF Online, which is Green Zero's website. The reason for this is that Predator wants all of his maps removed from R12 and R11 because he's unhappy with the meta of this game, and he doesn't want his maps to be played when that meta is in effect. There is only one issue with that, though. It's in my opinion, it's his maps that causes the meta to be like that. His maps in particular promote all-ins due to the rush distance of them, and of course how spread apart the tip fields are on his maps. For example, this field here and this field here. I mean, that's a good distance, but if you look at a map like Tournament Undergrounds, then it's quite a bit larger, and it promotes one base all ends because it's difficult to defend two bases if they're, you know, further apart from each other. Now, bikerush, what is he in this game? Well, that's actually worrying because he could be Traveler, so I'm going to go for... I'm not sure if he is Travel or not. That's a pretty big issue. No, he's not Traveler. Okay, he's Scrin. Okay, well, actually, I might just go for 2 Engineer APCs and see if I can do anything with those. He's probably going to think that I'm thinking that this is a rush, but it's not actually, in fact, a rush. Alright, well, he completely faked me if it was a descent rush. Gonna load up these APCs with some engineers. And that's going to be 2 APC engineers. We're just going to send them around the edges of the map, of course. And we're going to go for more APCs, okay. And keep this rifle squad near the engineer, near the MCV, so in case he goes for a engineer, don't want to lose that to an engineer. So yeah, he's gonna find that I have a lot of APC engineers right now. And in the meantime, we're just going to eco up. And we're going to take this spike over, and this engineer APC can get underway. I believe that one is empty, so we'll leave it at home. Alright, so I mean, I think one of these is bound to work. I mean, if I could just drop it here and... Oh no, he's gonna spot that immediately, unfortunately for me. He's gonna spot every single APC engineer, I think. And I might be able to get this one down. Seems like I am. And that's a little bit unfortunate. There is one more, however, coming to him. And will he be able to spot it? He's going to spot it though, unfortunate for me. However, I did get one of the refineries, which is nice. So that will delay him somewhat. I'm going to go for mass predators now as a follow-up. And take this blue Tiberium. I am leeching that tip, which is nice. He's going for a tech center on 3 refineries, probably going for mechas. So yeah, he doesn't know that this one has an engineer inside of it, so we're going to make him think that I'm going for an engineer right here. He's going to go back and try and hold that. And yeah. He's going to now see these harvesters and try and take those ones out. So he took all the blue field. I think I was a bit slow on that. I could have probably taken that myself. And we'll go for some infantry. In fact, as a follow-up and try and target down this mechapede. I'm not sure why that's shooting the ground. But yeah, I want to focus on... Is this my harvester? Yes, it is. Want to get that home. And he's going for his expo by the look of things as well. I'm really managing my economy really poorly. Like I had the advantage there, but I really just threw it away by my poor economic management because I just didn't transfer all my harvesters in time. So yeah, that's pretty bad by me. We are going to take out one of his harvesters though, which is just going to be lovely here. And we'll get some of those infantry out, of course, here. And we'll just split up our units the best I can. And want to get my EMP grenades upgrade as well. And should be able to kill this mechapede off. So yeah, this tripod is probably going to die if he's not paying attention. But it is bikerush, so he will always be paying attention. We'll take this out though, this husk. Of course, husks aren't easy to take out most of the time. Oh damn, what am I doing? These harvesters need to be back to work. Oh my god, I keep doing these silly mistakes here. Really poor of me. But yeah, I just want to get Shat infantry in particular going on, and I should be okay. All right, okay, so yeah, I have him in a pretty good spot right now. I just need to make sure that I don't make any silly mistakes, of course. I just want to split up my units. And get back over here. Don't want to lose those without reason. And I need to also watch out for buzzer swarm. These buzzer swarms are quite an issue for me. I need to get my AP ammo to handle those buzzer swarms. Alright, so we'll try and attack him in multiple angles here. Much like how a Black Hand player would play. And we're just going to go and attack him in pretty much every angle. Seems like he's gone for his second refinery as well. Alright. I might want to recall these a little bit back. He's sending some of his forces back, so I don't think he's going to have a lot of defense here. Versus my army. I have some EMP grenades, so that's going to be all I need to hold him. I just need to make sure that I micro my EMP grenades here. And I should be okay. Damn, I need to make sure that I'm microing my EMP though. Damn, really bad. Need to make sure that I'm killing the shardwalkers off here as well. And those tripods doing a lot of damage to me, and I think I should be able to kill these harvesters off here as well. But these two grenades I'm just going to rely on to EMP his stuff here. And those tripods are as good as dead. Damn, man. Despite my poor gameplay here, I am doing a decent job at holding this off. I want to kill these husks off, micromanage to kill the husks. And yeah, I think I do have this game wrapped up. I have one missile squad there. Just want to micro a little bit. And Alright, maybe I should be able to kill this husk off as well. And this one shard walker. Alright, just want to macro up another army. But yeah, bikerush making this game very difficult for himself. He is holding on though, but for how much longer, that's the question. I have another wave coming to him, and we're just going to macro up another army right here. And I need to make an effort also at taking the blue Tiberium. That's what we need to do. We need to try and take that blue Tib. Some APCs as well to accompany my army. And maybe even a tech center so I can get my Marv out. Alright, so these Preds are pretty much free to kill those off. Alright, don't want to lose all those unnecessarily. We'll go and send this army to his base. And here he comes with a lot of buzzers, so he's going to try and rely on his buzzers here to kill my my army. That's why I want to draft more of these off. But here he comes with his army, of course. He's gonna try and find a weakness in my army. But I have two of them, so I'll scout here a little bit further. And yep, I should be okay to kill these buzzers off. I just have so many rifle squads that I will be able to take those out. Should be able to take them out, actually. And yeah, I don't have the railgun upgrade for my Predator tanks, but I don't really need it because I'm just massing up infantry with my force. Again, we'll take these husks out so he doesn't have any sneaky engineers. Sneaking up behind me, of course. I don't want those to get captured. And he's probably going to try and attack me in my base. I want to queue a sonic emitter up and upgrade some of these power plants. Alright. And of course, once that Marv's out, I should be in business. Surprised he's not making a better effort at trying to stop. Will I be able to take that harvester out? Yes, I will. Barely, though. But yeah, bike just yeah, camping a little bit here. And bike just camping and handling my army one at a time. But yeah, I'm just going to throw down my zone raiders actually right here. And just go for more rifles and more zone raiders. I will just probably go for the scanner, the power packs upgrade soon. Will I be able to take out this buzzer? Yes, I will. Take that out, and that's going to be a nice pickup. Alright, should be able to take all these buzzers out as well. And going to take out a few of them, but not quite enough, I'm afraid. Alright, we'll go for a commando as well, since he's got a majority of his army is simply just tripods. And get that scanner pack upgrade going. Alright, okay. So, yeah, he's really cost-effectively traded versus my army. What has he got here in the way of his units? Not very much. We're going to go for him at the moment. And his stasis shield has not recharged yet. So I'd imagine he's still going to be massing up buzzers. But yeah, I want to start leashing some of this field as well. bikerush though, he's making this very difficult for me. Just holding me off in every turn. Alright, want to get my units back to my Marv. I want to support my Marv. And this Marv, of course, is going to be all I need to hold him off. And will this be enough? I think it should be. There's just way too much sonic weaponry here for him to handle. And that's going to be a lot of tripods dead. And get those back. And of course, he's asking himself, what's he doing? Well, I really don't know, because what am I doing? Those harvesters are taking his tib. And that is GG. So yeah, I could have made that game a little bit shorter. And man, I really struggled to talk and play in this one. But guys, yeah, that's going to be a first-person video versus bike-RUsh+ownz. I'll try and post these out more frequently, especially versus bikerush, because he is an exceptionally good player. And this game was the longest of the series, 16 minutes and 3 seconds, but without a doubt the best one so far. So yeah guys, if you enjoyed this video, please remember to leave a thumbs up, and please do excuse me, but I am tired. If my commentary was lackluster, then that is why. Anyways guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Man, I just realized I was pretty far behind in eco, but that multi-pronged attack with the infantry definitely helping me win that game. So yeah guys, this is Master Leaf. Peace out.